Hello and welcome back to Let's Play
The Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. The Amulet of Chaos.
with me, Demonox. When we last left off, this is a re-record because I recorded this and then things went south, and the recording sort of got corrupted. So this is a re-record. But when we last left off, we helped a torturer. Yay. Now there are various switches around here. I am going to be pulling them all. Whee. There's a switch. Bye.
You there! Did you touch this lever?
No.
He just fell on his own.
A terrible accident, really.
Well, I guess he can't fall any lower then.
Poor guy, that must have hurt really bad. Can't we do something about it?
Sure, if you can perform CPR on a pan of fury.
I mean, falling is not that big a deal. The hard part is hitting the ground. Anyway, don't touch anything else. This stuff is expensive.
Yes, we just dropped him. There. Whoops. So, yeah. Let's talk to this guy. Hello.
Booglug Shorty.
He says there's a dwarf in that cell.
If you're here to torture me, let me tell you, I won't go easily, you manure pit rats.
No doubt about it, he's a dwarf.
We're looking for a magic anvil. We heard you know something about that.
I won't tell you anything, ever, even under torture.
And what if we let you out?
Now you're talking.
Now listen up. We're powerful adventurers, and we're currently cleaning up this dungeon without even trying.
Who's he talking about?
You hide your hand pretty well then. You look like a bunch of amateurs, barely smart enough to clear away manure with their bare hands. Fine, open the damn door. I'll tell you about the anvil.
Prazum Kulaf Dulug Shorty.
He says this dwarf's fishy, and he's got a bad feeling about him.
Yeah, well, he's alone and unarmed, so...
There's some people in the past. Come on, follow up into the circle.
Free at last. Jeez, these cells are worse than the Trogilorks.
Oh, holy shit. That beard, that hair, that accent. He's...
A dwarf, so what?
Excuse me? I'm a Chaos Dwarf. I'm not one of those degenerate maggots who live near the surface.
They're cursed. They venerate the dirt gods and do awful stuff.
But what dwarves consider awful, isn't that what most of us find normal?
And you're traveling with an elf on top of that? Or is it perhaps a living larder? I'm a bit hungry. May I bite some of her face off?
Ew, he's horrible!
For once, I agree with you. The face of an elf probably does taste awful.
Anyway, we set you free. We could throw you back in your cell. So heard anything about a magic anvil?
And how? We got one of those at home, down there.
Down there?
In the Chaos Dwarves' mines of Oryx Depths. That's where I'm from.
But the way to Urik's depths was lost in the Great War of the Dwarves' Dark Ages. No one knows how to get down there now.
We have our own ways. I could show you. But I'll need you to escort me.
There's one problem. We're trapped in the dungeon. The doors are locked by Tough Luck's magic seals.
I doubt it. The way they brought me through was free of any devilry. Our doors are well hidden.
We'll see what happens. He's our only lead. Now,
He's
to
right
the
about
nuts.
that.
Great. You take the lead.
What if he gives us the slip?
Good point. The ogre will lug you around. Try anything weird, and boom!
Akalawapi Kaput Shorty.
And thus, he's in a backpack. How he fits in there, I do not know. But then yeah, what we put in there was to be expected, to be honest.
Shame on you for lugging me around like this, in this moth-eaten bag. I'm Brastock, heir apparent of the great Chaos Mines, slayer of the giant one-eyed saber-toothed berserker troll.
Akala Dulu Zodaka Shorty.
The ogre says he may as well rip your legs off since you don't need them.
That's one way to win an argument. Don't like it? I'll rip your legs off. Let's trade. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. I need to get rid of it. The problem is that, like, I would... What else want to get rid of? Compare. No, my current one has a better one. It's pretty decent what I've got. Probably because I lost them already. No. Well, nope. Anything for that one is pretty much rubbish. Unless something gold turns up, I'm not going to be getting rid of his gear anytime soon. This that I should really get rid of, but I don't know if I need it. We're on that thing anyway, which is getting shunt of some of that stuff. And lightning load. We have some traveling to do. All the way to the basement. I do wonder if there are like two different versions going forward about your pathway. Because if you go upwards, rooftop, because the one says at the rooftop, the other says it goes down to the basement. Now, is the rooftop a red herring? And that's not really the way to go forward. Therein lies the question. But we're not there yet. We gotta go deeper. Much deeper. Why is the thief always looking up? If he does, in the pictures, he'll look like he's looking up at things. Let's see. The map wants me to go this way. The funny shaped door is over
Here
here.
we are. This is the door to Urik's depths. I'll open it so we can access the secret area of the dungeon's caves.
No tricks, or you'll be a snack for a music-loving ogre.
Akala yum yum shorty.
Don't fret. I gave my word. And I might just have to take it back later.
Open the door, dwarf. Magical runes. Okay, yeah, okay. Big spell jump. Wait, what are you doing? You just ran and face planted the door. Well, that's one way to get it open. After all, take it with a key item. It just did show him with a key item. I love the fact the only person who's clapping is the ogre. Everyone was just like, what? But the ogre's like clapping like, okay, yeah, true. Okay. And now to go down. Down, down, deeper and down. Down, down, deeper and down. Phew. Yes. Ooh. I love some of the expressions on some of these pictures. They are amusing in and of themselves.
7th chapter. Urik's Depths. The secret doors to Urik's Depths open on a mysterious and endless descent to the depths of Fang's lands.
And with his stairs and my knees are killing me.
Litter, We'll have to climb back up.
Whips.
In these obscure tunnels, deep under the dungeon of Naheulbeuk, live the terrible Chaos Dwarves, a people who had turned to dark, evil powers centuries ago.
Ah, home sweet home.
Ah, the air is much better down here.
I'm scared.
Let's not fuck around for too long here.
Wait, we brought you back to your hole. Can you show us the magic anvil?
A calabozo of Kalunga.
Says he has a bad feeling about this.
It does.
Not so fast, fellas.
Hey, where did those guys come from?
Rats! More chaos dwarves.
I was just gonna say that.
Would it be presumptuous to ask who you are?
I'm Norsatok the Hairy, King of Urik's Depths, Warden of the Anvil and Commander of the Templars of the Very Long Beards.
What are
You
them with
don't
the very
deserve
short
that
beards?
crown any longer, usurper. Silence, renegade. Well, I see you've brought us the traitor. Give him up, and we shall reward you. Never! My companions will slaughter every last one of you like pigs.
Whoa, everybody chill. Let's play it cool. We're outnumbered and they're armed to the beards.
Those are chaos dwarves. They're evil and deceivers.
Like every dwarf, you mean?
You skank.
Son of a shoebox.
Let's kill them. Well, will we have to pry the prisoner from your dead hands?
No, we'll hand him over to you.
I like the accent change.
Turncoat!
It's just a ruse. We'll come back later. So, about that reward.
Your only reward is not being executed for trespassing in the magnificent mines of Urik's Depths.
That'll do nicely. Yeah.
Guards, throw this rapscallion in jail. I hope your plan works. Damn you,
Damn
you
you.
bastards! No, let me go! No!
Wait, we're looking for an anvil.
It's a magic anvil.
We worship the Big Anvil, the incarnation of a primordial god of the Chaos Forge.
Yeah, sounds like what we're after. Could we see it?
Only Chaos Dwarfs may stand before it.
We'd be willing to do almost anything for the privilege of a few moments with such a divinity.
Interesting. I like cold-blooded mercenaries.
Yeah.
Come to me in the throne room, and we shall see.
I'm not sure I'm cold-blooded.
Until then, I'll be making sure this traitor awaits his punishment in a stinking cell.
No. Hey.
The Ranger. I'll say I'm not impressed by your negotiating skills.
Yellow belly.
They've got the only magic anvil we could use. You really want me to threaten them?
You're not wrong. And will we help Brastock out of jail?
We'll see.
Yeah, I can guarantee that you're going to want to do that. Let's explore. There's going to be something around here. Loot. Treasure. Riches beyond our wildest dreams. Anything? Anything at all. There's something to steal. What's this? What's that say? On the front lines, come back later. Well, at least apparently politely announce where they are. I have a feeling that none of these doors are going to open.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's a bit unfortunate. I really wanted to loot things, but not getting much of a loot situation going on here. Bum. I should also point out that no matter what actually happens in this episode, we will be ending the episode with the appropriate slot location, which is near say. So like I said, I'd recorded all this, so all this loot I'm picking up makes no difference because I've already picked it up once before. So no matter what happens, no matter what loot you get, we will be time slipping back. To the end of the last one. Why I get the feeling I'm going to have to fight my way through all this lot? I mean, like, literally find my way through everything. Now, I wouldn't have minded some dialogue options. One thing I think the game's missing. Dialogue options.
So, any gold in here?
Yes. It usually is, dwarf. It usually is. Right, cutscene.
Your malevolent splendor. We need backup, or we won't be able to hold out much longer.
The gates are
Aye,
still
sure,
holding
can.
strong, and reinforcements are on their way. A deal has been struck. The golems will be there shortly.
But, Radiant Slaughterer, those golems were created by the goblins.
The mercenary who leads them is not a goblin. Now stop whining like a dwarfling and report to me about my troops.
They're still deep in the west tunnels,
yeah.
Shining Flare. They probably are. Hey, who are these people?
Ah, very good. Come forth. Speaking of, here are some of the reinforcements.
Thank you, your man.
Majesty. It's majesty for a king.
Well, we obviously can't call him Your Highness.
Excuse me?
Shut up, you dipshit! Nothing, nothing. We are delighted to be here.
Yeah, ask Gazer,
most
please
of
be
us
quiet
are.
before he gets
By the
Texas.
beard of the father of all dwarfs, this is good timing. We were about to discuss what you may do for us.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Never say yes to a chaos dwarf unless you know precisely what he wants.
Yeah, well, the plan was to get them to soften up. Anyway, what are you hiring us for?
Maybe he wants some home decoration advice.
Not from you, Elf.
Your Majesty, it's terrible! The gates! The gates!
What
Can't
about
reach
the
the
gates?
handles.
They've been opened! I don't understand! The Triggerlocks! They're slaughterers! Nothing can stop them now! They've massacred our crossbowmen!
You're hired. I don't care about your rates. You must stop these monsters at once.
Let's fight.
Troggylogs, is that right?
Yeah. Albino orcs from the depths. They live in dark tunnels and eat the mold which grows on the corpses
The
of their
white
victims.
orcs.
Ew, they sound worse than orcs.
You have to go now.
Well, they
This
are
hallway
orcs,
will lead to
technically.
the doors. You have to close them as
albino
quickly
orcs.
as you can.
About the anvil.
Later. I have to gather my Praetorian Guard.
What's betting he is not, in fact, gathering his Praetorian Guard.
Congratulations! Another completely successful negotiation.
I'm doing my best. I didn't put many points in diplomacy with underground populations.
Oh, the terrible wounds Euclid will have me heal. Come, my peasant friends, arm yourselves with bravery and virtue, or just arm yourselves.
Let's fuck up
We
some
are.
Troggy-lorks. Yeah!
Well, he is a fighter, so makes sense. Now, I'm not actually going to rush ahead much, because well, actually, I better do my points. Either completely useless. I'm going to do them anyway. I'm putting that.
A real leader needs real skills.
Yeah, but this all doesn't help. This all does help a bit, so
This is way more useful than stuffing chairs.
I'm not sure how you get in a situation where it requires to be stuffing chairs. Not an adventure anyway. Yeah, maybe some local farm work, but or general work for around the house sort of deal, but not for adventures, no. Now they want
So
us to
let's
run
update the map.
here, where we will defend the bridge. Next time. Because you know what? It doesn't really matter. We are going to be warping back over there anyway, and all this will be gone. Because there's stuff going on, and it's very good for
impolite to
divine
search
people.
the royal lady's dress, unless she invites you.
Yes, actually, do we have any, no, she's not actually fully up on the symbols. Actually, let's see this dwarven thing. It is important to underline that dwarves were pioneers when it comes to social conflicts. They have been at the forefront of every major discovery on those matters, having quickly understood that people need to organize if they want to bitch on others. Since the dawn of time, they've been complaining about most everything. About almost everything. half the time to reaffirm themselves as a people, the other half out of vanity. It's supposed to be vanity. Number 2. Thus, the infamous Butcher Trade Union strike in the year 503 of the First Age began with the cook Frodil. One fateful day he elected that his work was too grueling to be in the summer. With all the heat, the pots and the ovens gave out. This first upheaval was soon followed by the friendly bakers' conglomerate strike and the pork vehicular traders, as their activity was impacted by the stoppage of the other two. So essentially they've been groaning and moaning for ever. Anyway, when we come back, folks, we will be time warped a little bit and gone back to the throne room, and from there we will head onwards and downwards and out to the bridge roads. But until then, folks, I'll catch you all later. See ya!